Hey guys, Alex here. Happy Valentine's Day. The day is not over, but even if you're watching this on a day that it's not 14th of February, that is okay because that's not the real point. But I do want to talk to you about how a lot of times people feel like shit on days like this because it reminds them of how lonely they felt or how much they've not enjoyed love or passion, or how much they have not gotten the attention that they want, and they're basically being little bitches, attention whores. And I've been that person. I mean, most of my life I felt lonely. I felt like I wasn't enough. And I know people have these generalizations, where they think that because I'm handsome, and I am, and because I'm sexy, and I am, and because I, express myself and I seem very confident, they think that I've always been like that and that it's been easier for me than for them. And I thought the same thing about other people, I've judged other people, I've victimized myself, and I've decided a lot of times in my life to be a little bitch, basically, and to make myself smaller and to make situations bigger and dramatize, I've been addicted to that. Maybe you're addicted to that. And here's the fucking truth. As long as you're waiting for it to be tomorrow, or for the situation, whichever situation you're going through, whether it's Valentine's Day and that it's reminding you that you've been lonely most of your life, or that you've never had a relationship, or maybe it's reminding you of your ex, or of what you used to have and you no longer have, or maybe it's reminding you that, or maybe it's making you feel like you've never had a relationship and that you never will, Whatever the situation is that you're going through in any area of your life, not only relationships, also money, any other kind of relationship with family, friends, with whoever. Whatever you're going through, remember that if you wait for it to end, if you wait for it to be tomorrow, if you wait for you to feel better, for your mood to improve, in order for you to really take back your power, then you won't take back your power. It'll be a fucking illusion. You're being a fucking slave of circumstances when you're waiting for things to change, instead of grabbing your fucking power again. Regardless of how you're feeling, regardless of what you're going through, regardless of what day it is. Because if you choose to take back your power, to take control of your emotional fitness, of your emotional state, of the questions that you're asking yourself, of the decision of either being a victim or being a fucking leader, being someone that chooses to do things differently, that chooses to start living his or her life in a much more, in a wiser way, in a richer way. So, I mean, you can choose to wait and you'll never have your power back. It is when you choose to take your power back, when you choose to do things, when you choose to stop being a fucking victim, regardless of how you're feeling, regardless of circumstances. When it's the hardest, it's when you have to do it, because that's how you really take back your power. That's how you take control back. That's how you really get yourself going. If not, even if tomorrow you feel better because things change, you start feeling better naturally, you will already have created neural pathways in your brain that condition you to always feel like shit when things don't go your way, or when things on the outside remind you of the story that you've been telling yourself, the fucking story about how you're not enough, or about how you've been the forgotten one, or about how nobody loves you and nobody ever will. I mean, that fucking story that you have to divorce, and you have to divorce it, and you have to marry the truth, like Tony Robbins says. You have to stop being a little bitch. It's for your own. I mean, it's for you, bro. It's for you. It's for you. Don't wait. Don't wait. If you wait for it to be tomorrow, Regardless of what day it is today or what you're going through, if you wait for it to get better by itself, you'll always be a victim, because you're conditioning yourself to always wait, to always wait, to always wait. I didn't always feel confident. I didn't always feel strong. I didn't always feel powerful. I didn't always feel free. I didn't always feel full of passion, you know? I trained myself to be like this. I built this motherfucker by choosing to not be a victim and choosing to take responsibility and choosing to see things as they really are and not worse than they are. When it was more challenging, when it was the hardest, when I was suffering, when I was in a very deep fucking hole. That's what builds a muscle, not doing things just when you feel like them. Feel the fucking anger, feel the fucking rage if you want, the stress, the sadness, the disappointment, but don't be owned by it. Don't be controlled by it. Use it in your favor. Use it wisely. Use it powerfully. All right? I love you. I appreciate you. Take my program Naked. It'll change your relationships forever. Or any other program of mine, Emotional Fitness or Awaken the Dream. Send me a private message if you would like for me to be your coach in that way. Rock it, and I'll talk to you soon.